This week, on days of our Pirates, after blowing a lead in Game 1 of the series against the Nationals in a game that was very low scoring, the Pirates looked to end this 4-game losing streak. Games that, honestly, they could have won all 4 of them, but they probably should have won at least half of them, especially the first 2 games against Tampa Bay. And we're going to see what they can do today against Corbin, the pitcher for the Nationals, as this one is hit with a leadoff single for Ke'Bryan Hayes. Gotta love the way he fixes his helmet. Very signature, the way he fixes it after he gets a single. But regardless, here's Oneil Cruz with a man on first and second, and he strikes out. So Cruz not able to drive in any runs there. And there's Chavis, and he strikes out. So the Nationals get... Oh, no. He barely grazed it. As this one, Van Meter, she struck him out. So the Nationals get out of a pretty scary situation to start the game in which the Pirates could have scored some runs. They get out of it, and Jose Quintana is at the mound today for the Pirates. He'll be going up against the leadoff hitter for the Nationals, Juan Soto, who was in the home run derby last year, as this one's hit, and this one's going to be a single for Soto. It's going to go right to Sawinski, and that's a nice way to start the game off for the Nationals. And here's Josh Bell, the former Pirate first baseman. This one, it's going to be fair ball, and that's probably going to drive in Soto. Soto's going to third, and he's looking to go home. Oh, no, he's not. He's going to stay at third. So there's still no runs on the board. This one's going to be hit. It's going to go to Hayes. He's going to get to first base, but that's still going to drive in Soto, and it's a 1-0 game in favor of the Nationals. As we're going to go to the bottom of the second, as the Pirates weren't able to do anything at the top of the inning, as this one's hit hard by Cesar Hernandez, and he's going to go for extra bases, and he's going for the double. Hernandez with the double, and Quintana is not pitching his best game today so far, but I mean, it's the beginning of the game. If he can just preserve this and not give up any more runs, or maybe a couple more, then it'd be overall a pretty decent performance as he strikes him out. See right there, pretty high pitch, honestly, pretty high in the strike zone, but he struck him out. And there's Cruz, and Cruz throws a missile, and Chavis isn't able to catch it. But it's going to prevent a run from scoring nevertheless, so it wasn't the end of the world, and the Pirates are going to get out of the inning without giving up a run. Nice way to get out of that inning without any further damage, as Hayes hits this one. And that one, very interesting, it hit off of the glove of Corbin. Hayes gets a single. He's 2 for 2 today. This one's hit by Reynolds, and that's going to be a single for Reynolds, and Hayes is going to stay put at second base. So a man on second and first, nobody out for the Pirates have a chance to score some runs and at least tie this game. This one is a strikeout for Cruz. That makes it 2 outs in this inning. The Pirates are 1 out away from, again, leaving men on base, and that is exactly what they do. Michael Chavis strikes out looking, and the Pirates are not able to convert in an opportunity where they probably should have had at least 1 run to tie this game. As here's Josh Bell, and after that double earlier, he strikes out. Here's Nelson Cruz, the 41-year-old DH. He hits this one up high, and oh, it's caught. It's caught by Diego Castillo. It looks like he still maintained possession of the ball, and he did. So what a nice play by Castillo, the man who usually is playing in the infield, playing right field tonight, as Quintana strikes him out. Here's Hernandez, and that is going to be ball 4. He's going to take his base in the bottom of the 4th with 1 out. He's the only man on base, and here comes Escobar. Escobar is going to hit this one, and that's going to be a single. It's going to drive Hernandez to second. Still 1 out. This one, the bat's broken, and that one is going to be caught by Hoy Park. And Adams is going to be out, and you're going to see there's part of the bat right there. Here's Robles, and he struck him out. So the Pirates get out of the inning without giving up a run. It's time for them to score some runs of their own, and they don't even get to do that. They do nothing in the top of the 5th as we go to the bottom. As Thomas, oh, what a play by Diego Castillo. He has had a spectacular month of June, especially these past 2 weeks. Diego Castillo playing the best baseball he's played in the major leagues by far. And now 2 outs, and that is going to make it 3 as he struck out Nelson Cruz. We are heading to the top of the 6th inning. Can the Pirates finally score a run? Here's Diego Castillo. He's made some spectacular plays today, and that one might be another one. Castillo, it's going to drive it down, and that one is gone. So on a 3-2 pitch with 2 outs and nobody on, Diego Castillo makes the most of the situation and ties the game up with a solo home run. And this game is now tied. The Nationals no longer have their lead, and the Pirates finally have scored a run in this game. We're going to go to the top of the 7th because the Nationals weren't able to do anything in the bottom of the 6th. Corbin's still at the mound. He's thrown 93 pitches on the 1-2 pitch here to Heineman, and that one is going to be an out. So make it 1 out on the board. Here's Hoy Park. 1-0 pitch. He swings at this one, and that's going to be another pretty simple out. Corbin makes the play. Josh Bell as well involved with that one. And now 1 out away from taking it to the bottom of the 7th. Hayes hits this one, and that one is going to be an easy fly out, and that is going to end the hitting for the Pirates in this inning. We're going to go to the bottom of the 7th, and here you see we have the man, the myth, the legend, Will Crow at the mound, and he struck him out, so that's the first out for Will Crow on his 4th pitch of the game, the reliever coming in for Quintana. And Thomas hits this one, and he is going to be safe, so that was a very nice bounce for Washington on that one. 2 outs, man on first now. Here's Juan Soto. I told you he was in the home run derby last year, and they struck him out. Soto was upset, but the Pirates get out of that inning, and it is still a tied ball game, but they weren't. We're going to see what they can do here in the top of the 8th inning in a very close game, in a very low-scoring one at that. Brian Reynolds, they call strike 3, and he struck out. Very interesting call. Probably a 50-50 call on that one. But regardless, they called it strike 3, and that's all that matters, and Cruz strikes out on the 3-2 pitch. And again, like, Cruz is going to have games like this, but once he gets used to the major leagues and once he, gets his swing down, because he seems to swing a lot of things. Once he gets that down, all of these things, all of the issues in his game are fixable, right? So I'm still very excited for him. But as you see here, he has struck him out, and we are going to the bottom of the 8th. As you see, Corbin still in the game. He's pitched very, very well. 8 innings. He's given up 1 run. And it's still a tied game, 1-1. Cesar Hernandez is at the plate. And this one, there's a man on first and second. You better believe that's going to drive in some runs. That one's off the wall. It's going to drive in too. And the Nationals, just like last game, find a way to take the lead in the bottom of the 8th and make it so the Pirates need to score runs to at least tie it and continue the game at the top of the 9th. However, yesterday the Pirates had the lead going in the bottom of the 8th. Today it was tied, and the Nationals have a 3-1 lead off the bat of Cesar Hernandez. As we're going to the top of the 9th, can the Pirates continue this game and at least tie it to make this game go into continuation in the bottom of the 9th? Preferably, the Pirates can just get the lead and keep it, as this one's hit by Van Meter, and that one is going to be an easy first out. The closer pitcher, Rainey, is in for the Nationals. And here's Daniel Vogelback, the DH with the plan. The man, the myth, the legend, Daniel Vogelback on the 3-2 pitch. And he is going to take his base on that kind of wild pitch. And that one is popped up by Sawinski. And you better... Oh my goodness. Okay. And it looks like they're going to call that an out. Yes, they are. And, oh, he struck him out looking. And the Nationals win this game 3-1, and the Pirates extend their losing streak to 5. And it seems like whenever we don't play the Chicago Cubs and Los Angeles Dodgers, the Pittsburgh Pirates find ways to lose. And I get it. We have a young roster. We have a team that is still developing. I'm not expecting anything absolutely spectacular, but I want to have a good second half of the season going into next season. And it's really unfortunate because this Pirates team, right? Like, I get it. They're young, and I'm not expecting them to close out every single game and win every single game and win all the close games that they're in. And I understand that sometimes it's going to be hard for them to do so. But it gets to a point where it's like, how often are we going to do this? Regardless of the status of the team, them doing this over and over and over and over and over and over again, it gets irritating, it gets painful, and it seems like it's in their DNA. And when this team is good, I don't want this to prevent them to hold themselves back. I don't want their own DNA of finding ways to lose to continue to show up and hold themselves back. So the Nationals win this game 3-1, and the Pirates, man, man. And before the episode ends, I just want to point out the left-handed pitcher, Aaron Fletcher, has been called up from AAA Indianapolis, and we optioned right-handed pitcher Miguel Yeary back to Indianapolis. And don't get me wrong, he was the pitcher who pitched yesterday, and he pitched very well. But I will say, I like calling up Aaron Fletcher, but honestly, I would have called down a man like Chris Stratton, because he really needs some time, I think, to work on his game and get his momentum back, because he hasn't pitched very well in his relieving cases. And I get it, like, yeah, they have Yeri come up and pitch his first game, and he did very well, and that's a great thing. And maybe they were gonna think, okay, we'll have him pitch a game and then go back down. But regardless, I understand that, but I would have put Chris Stratton down and still called up Fletcher. But that's just me. But you know what? So are the days of our Pirates.